This session is called Geppetto. And so basic premise is we want to work on building out of the back to create overloads. So when we have a situation here where we have our goalkeeper with the ball at their feet, they've received it and they are trying to play out. The goal for the attackers in blue is to get the ball and stop it on the halfway line. If we can get one of our attackers to get the ball onto the halfway line, stop it, we score a point. And that can be any attacker. Now, the premise with this, the rule is that we have our build out line. The defenders in defenders in red cannot press the goalkeeper until the goalkeeper passes the dribble out zone or the play out zone. So until that point, red defends regularly, blue goalkeeper can play to whoever they want, however they want, to try to get them to stop the ball on the line. What you'll probably notice, because this space is pretty shallow, there's not a whole lot of space to play through, there's very little space to play around. What is likely going to happen if the goalkeeper simply tries to play out is they're not going to find success. It'll go forward, it'll go backwards, very hard to penetrate, very hard to find an opportunity to slow the play down so we can successfully stop the ball on the line. So what is this going to encourage? Well, it's going to encourage our overload, which is who? Who is our overload player? This young man or young lady. So what I would encourage the players to do after they've gone through this a few times is how can we create overloads? How can we use the goalkeeper specifically to create overloads? And what I would encourage the goalkeeper to do would be first, dribble out wide right and see how that works. Maybe dribble out straight, see how that works. Dribble out left, see how that works. As they start to dribble out, one of a couple of things is likely to happen. First, the defender will stay with the option attacker out here, allowing the goalkeeper to simply dribble all the way up and stop the ball. If that happens, defender is going to then themselves probably realize they're going to have to press the goalkeeper once they leave that no-go zone. So once that happens, who does that then free up? Our outside attacker. Now that is going to have to force the players to figure out, how do I deal with this new situation? If I am this outside attacker and my goalkeeper has dribbled the ball out and the defender steps, are they going to move forward into space ahead? Are they going to move diagonal to find a split? Are they going to drop back to try to be an option behind? By doing the encouraging dribbling out, it's going to force the defender to have to commit and create a 2v1 overload from which we can then find success by either dribbling ourselves once the pass is made after we commit the defender, or if that second defender crosses over, freeing up our third man run, who can then receive the ball on a diagonal, play, stop the ball on the halfway line. So if we are thinking our principle of how can we create overloads by building out of the back, 5-yard no-go zone, encourage our goalkeeper to try different ways to dribble out, seeing what works. How can we find overloads when we build out of the back? Anybody get the reference?